What did I just watch? Hello guys, welcome back to Review Rant. Today we are reviewing Abigail 2024, which focuses on a group of would-be criminals when they kidnap a 12-year-old daughter of a powerful underworld figure, holding her for ransom in an isolated mansion. But if you've seen the trailer, then you would know that their plans get unraveled when they discover that the young girl is actually a bloodthirsty vampire. That is the plot of this movie. This movie is whack, it is crazy, it is awesome, it's bloody, it's entertaining, and it is just out there. Let me just get into this movie. Okay, guys, pretty much knowing nothing about this movie besides, in the trailers, them ruining it that she's a vampire because, you know, they don't know how to keep things to themselves. Would have been kind of cool if we, you know, didn't see that. They would just, like, I don't know, kept it a secret or whatever, but I don't know how they would market it anyway. This movie is pretty fun, actually. This movie is not perfect by any means. It's very much interesting movie, I guess we could call it. It's very crazy. It's very bloody, very entertaining, very comical. But let me get to that later, because some other good things that I like about this movie. Let me just get into it now. The characters. I thought the characters were actually pretty fun. A great cast, by the way. In my opinion, I think they're pretty good. In my opinion, Melissa Barrera, she plays Joey, I think her name was. Everyone knows her obviously from Scream because that's just one of the biggest franchises out there at the moment. Catherine Newton from Ant-Man the Wasp, if you've watched that movie, which I did not because it's a bad movie. Kevin Durant, he is my favorite in this movie, and Dan Stevenson.
No freaking way!
Are just some of the actors. And also the late, great Angus Cloud, which, rest in peace to that guy, because he did a very funny job in this movie being like a stoner. It was pretty funny, actually. So, moving from the characters to my favorite part that I thought was kind of cool was the comedy. I thought the comedy was pretty funny and handled pretty well, because usually most movies, when they have comedy, it's not very funny. It's just kind of like all over the place, where it's just very dumb, uninteresting. The movie and the comedy actually worked for me. It worked really well. I thought it was very funny. I found myself laughing a lot in the theater. I think I was the only one laughing in the theater, though, because everyone else was just like this, like... I'm like, it's funny! You're watching a little vampire, a little 12-year-old vampire going around killing people. Obviously, she's not 12 years old. She's like 1,000, something like that. You know, centuries old or whatever. It's very fun, okay? It's a very fun movie. Very wacky. Now, moving to the things that I'm kind of in the middle with, was, I don't know, just some of the stuff that was going on. I thought was just kind of a little goofy. Mostly with spoilers right here. I'm going to give a little spoiler warning right here, right now. Giancarlo Esposito, great guy. I met him once. It was a kind of cool experience. He is like this guy who's like, you know, hiring them to do this stuff, and he's going to like pay them and stuff. He turns out to be a vampire. It's kind of funny, actually. And then he dies, which is like weird. Kind of felt pointless at that point. I don't know. It was kind of cool to see Giancarlo Esposito as a vampire, though. I gotta say that. But some other things, especially with Dan Stevenson's character, what was his name? Frank or something like that, right? Guy with the glasses. He got turned into a vampire as well, and he also died after a long battle. And also, the Abigail actress, which she did a fantastic job in the role as Abigail or whatever. I don't know what they were trying to do, because the main character Joey never really does anything to stop her. After Frank, that's all. I just remember his name is Frank. Okay, don't ask me his real name because I forgot. After he turns into one, then fights Melissa Barrera, does all this stuff happens, then she Then Joey and Abigail fight him, and they win, and all that stuff going on. And then we just have the ending. And I'm like, okay, so I think that now this is going to be the ending. The ending to me felt a little, I wouldn't say rushed, but it just felt tagged on. Like a whole bunch was going on, and I was like, okay. So after the final battle, then it seems like it's the end. We're going. And then Dracula just appears out of nowhere. That's not his name. His name is something. I forgot what his name was. The father. Whatever. It's Dracula. He shows up, says some stuff, kisses Melissa Barrera's hand or something like that. And that's it. And then she leaves, and that's it. It just wasn't very... it just felt like they were having too much. Like, I would have thought it would have benefited without the father showing up, because I felt kind of dumb. The ending was meh. Just meh. But overall, I do think this movie was fun. Quite enjoyable. I don't know how long this review is going to be, because there's not that much to talk about. If you're looking for a fun time with a vampire movie, this is your movie. And seeing as the last vampire movie that I saw was Renfield, I'll take this movie any day. Any day. Renfield was awful. Awful. But, however, I know that we can't get this. I'm 98% sure. So, I don't have to review it. If this video gets like 20 likes, I'll review Renfield. Which I know it won't, so don't like. I'm joking, like if you want. But, yes, Renfield sucks. And in conclusion, Awkwafina's a terrible actress. And don't hire her in Hollywood anymore. Please. But besides that, this movie's fun. It's enjoyable. I thought it was very nice and very bloody and very crazy. I would recommend this movie to you. Watch it if you want. It's great. For me, I would give it like a 7.5. It's not the best thing in the world, but it's not a bad movie. It's very fun. It's a bloody vampire movie. And what's not to love? With that, I will leave you off in this video today. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.